was roughly 10 years ago that a group of people sitting around a campfire on our campus out back of the church, well, somebody popped off to Renee and said, there's this concept called a community cafe. I think it might be something you might be interested in. And here, Farm Cafe is 10 years and later in a campaign called Take It to 10, where this whole year they're doing things to celebrate their 10th anniversary. We get to celebrate and be a part of that tomorrow night. If you didn't see the other notes and announcements, tomorrow night around 6:30, Renee will offer Beth Davison's documentary. That's around 25-ish, 28-ish minutes, 22-ish. I'm not sure exactly how many minutes, that they've tried to sum up these 10 years and to celebrate all that has transpired and to tell the story and the journey of this cafe. So I invite you to come out and see that tomorrow night. It will be underneath the pavilion. Renee will offer some comments. I'm sure it will offer us reasons to laugh and celebrate and to remember. And out beside our own pavilion, there will be a campfire. It will be lit around 6:15, and so you're welcome to bring whatever you want to roast. Bring your chair, and let us come and celebrate Farm Cafe. Take it to 10, starting specifically at 6:30, but you're welcome to come early and to stay as long as you want. So hopefully you will do that tomorrow night. If you've been noticing on our email list, we've been doing wood deliveries. There are folks who need wood to heat with in the winter, and we are learning that it would be great if we could get them loaded and ready before the snows come. So we've been attempting to do that. This next week, on Tuesday the 13th, around 5:30, there will be a group that meets at the Health and Hunger Coalition to load up pickup beds and then to go deliver those out, hopefully to 2 families. We are in need of 2 pickups to be offered so that we can load those up, and volunteers. So if you want to be a part of that, look for the link and send your offer to help in either one of those ways into Terry and or to Craig. This Sunday, This Sunday, September the 11th, it's the second Sunday of the month, we will have our monthly council meeting. The Zoom link is in this email. Also, it will be sent out Sunday for easy access. Know that these meetings are always open. It is live, probably in the pavilion, underneath the pavilion, and or on Zoom. You are welcome to come to that. This week, the other exciting news is that we both go outside our walls, looking for ways that we can engage our community, and we also open up our walls to that community come in. At the end of this recording, you're going to see 2 clips from 2 different executive directors, Elisha Childers of the Children's Council and Jennifer Warren of the Western Youth Network. I'm in a group with both of them, and they agreed to really speak to the importance of when faith communities intersect with our community. And this week, we welcome and are delighted that Wildwood Agile Learning Community is in our space. The energy was grand on Tuesday as they held their first day of school in our church. And today on Thursday, they will finish up their abbreviated first week. And they have about 20 to 22 children, I think, this semester. They are excited by that. So that tells us a few things. Number one is there is energy and excitement happening in our building with community people. And number two, our building now on Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from roughly 8:30 to 4 is off limits to us because it is full of Wildwood Agile Learning Community children, parents, and teachers. And so as we move in and we evolve into this next iteration of how we are partnering and doing ministry with our greater community, know that we will continue to listen for ways to offer an extravagant welcome and to know how to deepen these relationships so that we continue to fulfill our mission, offering a positive impact. in our own understanding of Jesus' example of offering compassion and mercy and grace and love to the greater world. And so hopefully that's the work we're doing. And hopefully as we continue to hear for God's still speaking voice, we will have the temerity to answer when the call is offered to us. I look forward to seeing you this Sunday in worship, as again we are in a large circle and we consider what it means to draw the circle wide as we transition into a fall theme, which will then wonder about how are we evolving, understanding that our shape may be transitioning just a little bit. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, if not then, into this space again next week. Until then, see ya.
I just can't tell you how much more of an impact the faith community here is having on the local nonprofit. In our collection of what we call private donors, these are funds that come from donations that are not from a grant, they're not from a state contract, they are from the community, they're from people, they're from corporate, they're from civic, they're from church. Our church giving, our faith community giving is the top every time, all year long. That we have a number of churches in our community that are giving us space for our parenting classes or for our support group gatherings. And then the diaper drives. I know your church does diaper drives. Several congregations or Sunday school classes or groups of people from our local faith community pull together multiple times during the year to do diaper drives for us. And our diaper bank is 100% community supported. There's no grant, it is just literally from the donations of those diaper drives and financial.
Well, having been at WIN or the Western Youth Network for the last 20 years, I've gotten to really see how much our community has increasingly gotten involved with our agency, and then how much that has meant to us. And, I think I said at a chamber function not too long ago that it kind of feels like that Jim Collins principle in the Good to Great book where he talks about the flywheel. And so, you can sort of I feel like in the beginning days, maybe I was one of the few people turning that wheel, and it was a laborious process. And, as we've gone on and more people have gotten to know about us, more and more people are getting behind the mission and turning that wheel and finding out about adverse childhood experiences and how much that impacts so many things. And it's been really powerful for me to just watch a community come together and really embrace support for children and families. And, I think the pandemic really kind of underscored that as well for us, because we all of a sudden realized how many women had to leave the workforce and how many of us were trying to work while we had a child sitting beside of us on Zoom meetings. And you've seen my son with me in many a Zoom meeting. But it's, I think that we kind of started to appreciate that. And so I am so appreciating the ways that the community has gotten involved with us, be it as a school-based mentor, a community-based mentor, a donor, or just an ambassador, people who are out there talking about Western Youth Network and saying, oh, you don't know about them? Let me connect you. And it's just so nice that people know about us and they're willing to help spread that mission.